How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Shop Talk Tuesday. So in this episode, we are going to be finishing out the walls, the workbench, things that we needed to get finalized. That is done. I'm going to show y'all how I did that in this video. Now, it's a pretty simple video. It's pretty much just a ASMR video for the sound of my drill, because that's most of what happens in this particular video. But we got the workbench in. This is a huge part in a shop that you have to have, and this is going to be the only workbench which is stationary. So it's the only one that is actually attached to a wall. The other stuff is kind of be mobile, which I'll talk about that more in the outro. We got our pegboard up, a lot of pegboard to be able to put a lot of our tools up here. You know, I only went so high with it so that I didn't have to reach over my workbench and grab up here. You know, if I want to put shelves or if I want to put stuff to kind of get things out of the way, I can screw it into all of that. But I'm going to show you all the process of me really just putting this stuff together. Like I said, it's going to be like an ASMR video for my drill for most of it. If you want to, you can time lapse it by just going down into one of the corners and changing the video speed to like 1.5 or 2 or whatever. If you want to do that, you can. But it's really just showing y'all what I did, and then I'll talk about the decision process in the outro. So guys, let's go ahead, let's jump into it. Check it out. lives back there now. All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap this Shop Talk Tuesday up here now. Let's go ahead and break down some of the stuff that I did here. For one, built a workbench. 2, pegboard all the way up there, and then finished the cap up here. So I know that when it comes to the Shop Talk Tuesdays, videos like this are not the most popular video. I know y'all love to watch me make knives, and that's where y'all come here for. Some of the diehards, they watch these, so I bet this video is only going to get like 800-ish views or something like that, but I have to show y'all stuff like this. This is stuff that happens in the shop, and these are things that we have to build in order to move forward in a knife shop, and I want to be able to explain why I do some of the things that I do and the decisions that I make, so that it might make it easier for y'all if y'all decide to do these things. Now, for one, okay, workbench. A lot of people will do about 24 inches deep. I only did 19 inches, or 19. Well, technically, yes, 19. It's 20 inches deep, but then I have about a 1-inch thick backsplash. So this usable space is about 19 inches. The whole point behind that is this is plenty space for you to actually work on. And I didn't want it to stick all the way out into the shop, and I didn't want to have myself think I have so much room that I start putting tools and things that stack up all along this, because what ends up happening is you put bins and you put all kinds of stuff, and then you start losing more and more workbench space. This is just to work on. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I am going to have a knife vise on here that I'm actually working on right now, that I'm making out of one of my other vices that kind of fell apart. So I'm going to be using that to make a knife vise. So y'all will see that in a future video. But that's going to be up here, and that's about it. There's going to be tools up on the walls. I don't need a ton of stuff on this workbench because a lot of the stuff that we're going to be doing is going to be happening in that shop. But you know, when it comes to things that are going to need to be really worked on at a workbench, they're going to be in there. All the fine work and stuff like that that's not dusty, that'll be in this shop. But this shop is primarily for setting things up, for billets, setting things up for knife making, being able to house a lot of the main tools and everything like that. So the decision behind the pegboard difference from here to there, one, this is right above the workbench. I didn't want to have pegboard all the way up because I didn't want to have to lean over the workbench to try and grab stuff from up here. This is the usable space, so that's what I'm using. There's nothing down here. I wanted to be able to have easy access to everything up here, so no workbench here. It's all easy access space all the way across here. And I've got the pegboard above the vise, so I can put some of the tools up here that I need to. I do have my tongs on the walls now. But the whole point was get the wall finished out, that wall finished out, that wall finished out, workbench. I am going to put a shelf down here, so that's not 100% complete. There's going to be a shelf all the way across it. But I just wanted to be able to get this stuff done because it's important. You know, this is the only real workbench that's stationary in this shop. The other workbench, because these are going to be leaving the shop, all these little things right here, there's going to be a workbench over here that is going to be on wheels, and that one will house the drill press. It'll house the porta bandsaw, the 2x72, the oscillating spindle sander. All that stuff's going to be on it, and I will be able to walk all the way around it whenever I actually pull it out. Someone's doing like 100 miles an hour down my road right now. Anyways, you're going to be able to have, and by the way, that happens a lot at my house because they see my cars in front of my house and they think, oh, there's a race car person or whatever. So they always take off in front of my house. Beside the point. When it comes down to the shop and everything, a lot of this stuff is on wheels. My anvils can be tilted. They're back here behind all the wood. They can be tilted over onto wheels and rolled around the shop. The forge is on wheels. You're going to have the workbench that's over here. Whenever I get that in here, it's in the house right now. That's on wheels. All that is so that I can move things out of the center, and then whatever tools I'm using at that time can be pulled to the center, so that whenever I have all my lighting done, right now we just got a 3 setup of LED lights right here. That's what's creating all the light in the shop. There's going to be lights all the way around, but I'll be able to pull things out and, you know, actually focus on stuff with camera angles and lighting and all that stuff to be able to up the video game for 2023. You know, that's what we're going for. And everything needs to be on wheels. Everything needs to be mobile so that I can really focus on camera angles, I can focus on lighting, I can focus on all the stuff that will make the videos better. So again, I'm trying to show y'all all this stuff just in case y'all want to do this in your own shop. You can see how I did it, and maybe it'll spark a thought process in your own shop. That's the whole point behind this, and I'm happy that I got this part done. The next step, get the door up on here, so the 2 double doors that we're building for that'll be in a later episode. Now, in the next Shop Talk Tuesday, we are going to be working on a knife build. I've already got something planned out for that, so we will be building a knife for the next weekend, and then we'll probably be building a knife for the weekend after that, and the weekend after that, and then I might show y'all the door build. I'm waiting for it to get dry enough for me to be able to pull all that plastic down and then start building the doors. I don't want to start that and then have it be a rainy day or something like that. Whew. Guys, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video was helpful. If it was, let me know in the comment section. Give the video a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe. Again, I know a lot of people who watch these videos are the diehards that we're going to watch the video no matter what I put out. I still try and make sure I put out useful content. I'm not just putting a video out to put a video out. Not really into that. If it's going to be a video that I'm going to do, there's going to have good stuff in it, and we're going to be doing something. But guys, thank y'all for watching this. Thank y'all for, you know, being the best part of the channel. Y'all have an amazing day. Y'all stay safe out there, and I'll catch y'all next time.